Okay, so my project was based on sentiment analysis doing for vaccine. Like I wanted to actually know that exactly happens when it comes to the word vaccine all around. What Twitter is saying, what's happening in Twitter. That was the whole idea. So that who should be tweeting, who should not be tweeting, or what kind of focus should be there by the tweeters was my idea when it comes to vaccination, because vaccine is one of the most important thing that we are currently looking out for. So when it comes to vaccine, the screen is not changing. Are you able to see the change screen?
No, not yet. There we go.
Yeah. So now vaccine always had a mixed emotion attached to it. Basically, what I feel is like it is like a secret agent from the virus, pathogens, or bacteria. It's just caught and then it's beaten up and it's like the weakened to an extent, and then that vaccine goes into your body and then every cell is trained to fight against something that is more stronger and similar impact. So it always had a mixed emotion among whether it's like normal people or the online community. What happened was every people want to have, people don't want to have. That's the whole idea. But then over a period of time now, tweet has actually started to influence people to get vaccine more and more. But then are they doing enough is the question. So that was my idea how to identify what is it. So the data I collected was from Twint, and the total number of tweets that I've collected was 25,774, which was reduced to 24,934, basically depending on the time frame, like because the earlier tweets, the total tweets that came from was from 2013 onwards, and then like it was till date like 2nd of May. So the main search word that was used was vaccine, vaccination, immunization, and the three main vaccine companies provide. So what I found, one thing was, the news channels which are there, they have a lot of followers, but then they are actually not tweeting enough to influence more people to, or encourage people more to have the vaccine. So for example, New York Times, who have like 49.9 million followers, but then over a period of that from 2013 till date had only 86 tweets which was related to vaccine. CNN breaking news is the highest among the tweets. For having the followers, 60.2 million followers, but then overall only 47 tweets. And one of the other news channels, which is US News, which got 158K followers. They didn't have any tweets with regards to that. Now, when I reduced the tweets from, I reduced from all the tweets from January of 2020 till date, this is what the category came up to, where mainly the tweets started flowing in from November of 2020, and then we saw a dip or number of tweets in January and February. Then again it has picked up, and April of 2021 has seen the maximum number of tweets with regards to talking about vaccine. Now what I did is like I used TextBlob to add the sentiment, in two parameters. One is like the polarity and the subjectivity. Polarity was mainly for identifying whether the tweets are positive, negative, or neutral in sentiments. And subjectivity was to identify that how many of them were more of personal opinions rather than the factual data. So the reason I took TextBlob was basically because it has the highest percentage of accuracy when it came to right having the algorithm. The overall sentiment said that the positive sentiments were found to be the highest, and when it comes to the right, most of the tweets were objective. And if you see the graph where right from January of 2020 till date, right, the maximum tweets which were there were of in April of 2021, and then most of the times the tweets are either uh, positive or neutral, right? There were very few negative tweets, and that's one of the reasons I feel that news channels are not covering tweets. As far as the subjectivity is concerned, the most of the tweets were objective in nature, and like they were all personal opinions. So they were, and then when it came to polarity to subjectivity ratio, what I found was right, most of the objective tweets were related to either neutral or positive tweets. Now, the words that came up most was like I ran to the n-grams, like so the four letter words which were mostly used was about what in and what is in the vaccine maybe, or what they are worrying about the vaccine, whether the vaccine has something or the other. Among the top 50 words which I said, I found one thing that get is actually in between COVID and vaccine. So we don't know whether people are talking about getting vaccine or getting COVID. So that was one worrying factor which I found was in my word cloud, right? Johnson and Johnson had more prominence than the Pfizer vaccine. That was one thing. And when I did the modeling, two modelings, to logistic regression actually gave me a test accuracy of 0.80%, and multinomial name base actually gave me a right text accuracy of only 60%. So I would probably do more of modeling and get better results. That's one thing. So as far as I feel, after studying so much or doing ADA for all this, I feel the news handles should be taking more responsibility and like tweeting more often so that they encourage people to take the vaccine and get better. Regular tweeters should start tagging more of right the prominent tweeters and the popular handles so that more and more people are right encouraged to have the vaccine. And for the future work, I want to combine the sentiment analysis, which is there, to the number of cases and create a dashboard, which will actually say that how right exactly every tweet is giving the future. I mean, the cases in 58 the cases. And that's all I have. And this is my GitHub channel, the GitHub link and the LinkedIn in case anybody wants to get in touch. Thank you.